Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy King Gabe here once again, and as the video says, we are about to dive into the Yugioh manga again. This time going into what's known as Duel 4, and should be also doing Duel 5 as well. I did mention in the last reading that was that the next video of doing this I was going to do 2 again. As far as the ones to come after this, it all depends on on the story and how I feel. As far as now honestly I probably wouldn't try to do like no 4 or 5 stories there, because I'd be sitting here a pretty long time doing that. That's not saying I wouldn't be. Although that is pretty tempting, but. Yeah, it'll be and also that'd be a really long video. Probably make these videos long enough as it is, to be honest. So, yeah. So, yeah, definitely. So yeah, we're definitely just going to keep it 2 stories for this video as well. For the most of them, we'll probably try to keep it like 1 per video. Unless, of course, like I say, certain circumstances where, like, oh, I really feel like I want to read these 2 or something like that. But yeah, but for this one, yeah, definitely 2. It's gonna be Jailbreak and False Prophecy, the name of the stories in here. Also, the one thing I also want to make known, like I was in a Yu-Gi-Oh group just not too long ago, and one of the people in there was suggesting that why doesn't the Yu-Gi-Oh group be open to people who hate Yu-Gi-Oh to make the franchise better. Well, for one, I really don't see why anybody who would hate the franchise would want to even. Who would even hate Yu-Gi-Oh would want to come into a group of Yu-Gi-Oh fans. That's like say, for instance, I don't really like I really hate South Park, and I go in a South Park group. So yeah, doesn't really make much sense though. So I don't know what all that was about. Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, that was kind of a silly question there. So thought I'd mention that there. I think I posted about that a few days ago there, so just mentioning that again. Yeah, we got enough. We got enough. Yeah, we don't really need to have that. If you're in a group. Not just a group for Yu-Gi-Oh, but anything that you like, as far as like TV show or book wise, you're more than likely going to go into a social media group that centers around that interest of yours. It just makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so yeah, that's that question. That question pretty much made me think of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged series there, and so many people that run to defend it, talking about, well, if he wasn't into Yu-Gi-Oh, he wouldn't make the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged series. Probably why that question was asked in the first place. So anyway, let's get into the book now. Domino City Jail. My horoscope said that the stars are on my side today. Anything I do will go well, so breaking out of jail will be a piece of cake. Luck is on my side. No one can catch me. The prisoner number 777 has escaped from Domino Jail, killing one of the security officers in the process. He is believed to be armed and dangerous. And he's heading toward Domino City as we speak. Please be on the lookout for him and do not try to engage, but alert our police if you see him. Jailbreak. Ding dong, ding dong. Ah, and it's finally over. And school is so dull. Hey Yugi, want to get something to eat on the way home? Hey, that sounds good. How about that new burger world that opened in Domino City? Everyone says their burgers are great. You really like those burgers, don't you? Alright, Burger World it is! Yeah! Yuki? About that Burger World, you want to come too, Ansu? No way. I've heard that place is really terrible. People started getting sick the day that they opened. You absolutely can't go there. Oh, funny, I heard it was good. I guess we really won't go then. Hey, that's the last place. Guess it probably wouldn't be a good idea to go somewhere like that then. Right, that's the last place you want to go. Okay, well let's just go to the Calorie Burger in front of the station. Sorry, I have chores to do today. And anyway, didn't you hear the teacher? There's an escaped convict running around. We have to go straight home. Ah! That's right! The jailbreak! I forgot! What are you, scared? You have no guts? But he's got a gun! Later then. Whew. That was close. Say, Yugi, hasn't Anzu been acting really strange lately? Well, now that you mention it, she hasn't walked home with us recently. My instincts are correct. I think Anzu's doing escort service after school. What? Escort service? What's that? You know, going on dates with rich old men. Some of the girls from the other class are doing it for spending money. Jamachi, Anzu isn't that kind of girl! Whoa. What's the problem? Your face is pretty red. Could it be? It's not that. And so, we're gonna tell Anzu. I really don't want to do this. Come on, she's heading toward the red light district. Whoops, that was a close one. This interpret reporter will continue to follow the illicit adventures of a high school girl. Jonochi, that sounds like one of your movies. Anzu's just entered the building. Is that where her sugar daddy's waiting? Hey, wait up! Burger World? Dun dun dun! Hello, welcome to Burger World. Let me show you to your seats. Oh no, it's those two. Damn, they followed me. After school jobs are against school rules. I could be expelled. And it's that blabbermouth Jonochi who found out. I'm gonna tell everyone. Jonochi, maybe we shouldn't have come here. Anzu looks pretty mad. No wonder she didn't want us to go to the Burger World. Got a secret. But she did look pretty cute in that costume. I mean, uniform. Well, please enjoy our burgers with plenty of our famous ketchup. Till when you die. Oh, hey, cool it, Anzu. Well, now that you know I'm working here, I have nothing else to hide. I'm saving up my money to go to America when I graduate. Whoa, America? I'm gonna study dance in New York. It's my dream, and don't you dare laugh. Well, we would never laugh. Right, Jonochi? Yeah. Hey, don't worry, Anzu. We won't tell on you. I'll eat 10,000 of these burgers if I tell. But this restaurant makes you pay for hamburgers drowned in ketchup. This stuff is nasty. Oh, don't worry, those are on me. Oh, damn. My throat is so parched. I can't go on. I need my cigs. I need a drink. Hey, there's a drive-thru over there. Luck is on my side. Yahoo! Booze and cigarettes, here I come. Wow, New York sounds really cool. Yeah, I thought Anzu was just a show-off, but she's not so bad. Welcome. Are you by yourself? Well, I am by myself, all right. Maybe that's why I'm so lonely. All right, anyone who makes a sound and this girl dies. Anzu! It's the escaped prisoner! Shut up, all of you! I'm not gonna be staying here long. As soon as I feel my belly, I'm gone. But until then, you stay with me. And not a peep out of you, or you're gonna die for sure. I'll blindfold you with this ribbon here. I hear that when humans can't see, they're so terrified they can't make a sound. They do the same to prisoners right before they execute them. I should know. I'm on death row right now. Anzu, that bastard. I've had this dream since I was really little. I won't say Broadway, but I'd like to dance on a small stage. At least. Is everything going to end here? Somebody please help me. Anzu, what should I do? Alright, now someone's gotta take my orders. Who should I choose? You, the wussy little one. You are the one that's gonna make my day. Yugi. Everyone else get down on the floor and close your eyes. And if any of you moves an inch, this girl is dead. Damn it, that little wife taking Anzu hostage. Alright, first off, get me some booze, and then cigarettes. The Lucky Strike brand. So much better than that Marlboro pack. The perfect brand for a lucky guy like me. Here you go. Hold on. This guy just said the wussy little one? It couldn't be. Yugi! Yugi, it's you, isn't it? Stay back, Yugi, it's too dangerous. Shut your damn mouth! Anzu! Dun dun dun! Dun dun dun! Yugioh! Dun 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 dun! Dun 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 dun! How dare you do that to my friend Anzu? Well, your luck just ran out when you chose me. I brought you what you asked for. Hey! Who said you could sit down? I just thought I'd help you pass the time. Let's play a game if you got any guts. A game? This ain't the same wimp I called out. That voice. Yugi? No. It sounds familiar, but it's different. It can't be. This confident voice can't be Yugi. I don't know who he is, but he's crazy to talk to someone like that holding a gun. Okay, a game you say? I suppose this could be fun. So what you got in mind? However, the one who loses this game will die. Hmm. Interesting. Well, let's hear the rules then. This kid must got some kind of a mental problem. Does he think this gun is a toy? One twitch of my finger on the trigger, and he's done for. But I'll let him play his little game for now. At least I could get some amusement before I kill him. Nothing wrong with that. Especially while I enjoy the booze. Oh, save me. I'll never overeat again. I'll cut back on my snacks. Just save me, Lord. Damn, this big guy's butt's in the way. I can't see anything. But it's so quiet. What's going on? Hang in there, Yugi. This game has just one rule. Well, let's hear it. As long as we sit at the table facing each other, we may move only one of our 10 fingers. And once the game starts, that finger cannot change. But we are free to use any finger we like. Which finger do you choose? Well, then I'll choose my index finger, of course. This finger's all I need to pull the trigger and blow you away. Very well. I choose my thumb. This kid is an idiot! What could he possibly do with one thumb? I'll send him to hell in an instant, along with that dumb thumb of his. After the signal to start, we're free to do anything. You can even pull the trigger. Let's go. Game start. In one instant, it's game over. Huh. Oh, right. I forgot to ask for a lighter. Wasn't allowed to smoke on the inside. Forgot all about. Well, to hell with that. Alright, last thing you can do is use your thumb to light my cigarette then. I'll kill you after I get a few puffs of it. You can keep that lighter. Take it with you to hell. Wait, what? It's what in the? Ah! I can't move. If I drop the lighter, I'll set the vodka on fire. Just try firing your gun. The recoil will make you drop the lighter for sure. By the way, that's Russian vodka. It's 180% proof, 90% alcohol. Let's go, Anzu. My luck. Fire! Yugi? Anzu! I'm so glad you're safe, Anzu. Who was that man that saved me? Hey, you made it! What an idiot that prisoner was! He set himself on fire! Jonuchi! I'll never forget that voice. Let's play a game. After all, I've fallen in love with its owner. Oh man, I didn't get to eat my burgers! I'm starving! I'm hungry like Goku right now! Oh boy. So, hang on a second, I gotta stop for a second before I go into the next story. Alright, I'm back now. Had to refill my water tank a little bit there. So my throat wouldn't be dry like him. Yeah. So, before I go into the second story I'm going to be reading for the video, do a little brief review on what I just read here. Give my little 2 cents on that, and go into the next story and do the same. So as you notice, as I was reading this, When I read the convicts part, I was using the voice of Rex Raptor, Rex Raptor's English voice from the American Yu-Gi-Oh anime series. There. Ha! Hope you like my dino demolition in here. even though there weren't any dinos I had. It's either get stumped, it's either smash or get smashed yourself. Now stay out of the way, or I'll stomp you. So yeah, I was doing that. Could have probably, from the way this guy looks here. Let's get a good look at him there, along with some of the other panels there. I could have possibly used Vegeta's voice there. Maybe I might get to use a Vegeta voice for another character in here, because there's quite a few stories here before you get to the Duelist arc. That the part of the manga that starts to adapt the Yu-Gi-Oh anime series that we know in connection with its original season 0 kind of thing. So but yeah, there'll probably be another character eventually that I might be able to use the Vegeta voice with there. There's quite a few of these I guess you could say one note baddies there. Well, not one note, but these guys that show up and then you don't see them again. There's quite a few of those, because one thing about Kazuki, when he wrote this, when he first started writing this manga, it was basically just meant to be a kid that has the Magic Millennium Puzzle, another spirit inside, and he takes on random baddies like bullies and I guess now convicts and stuff like that in different basic games, but they end up becoming more than just that, where if you lose, you end up playing a penalty for it, which is to punish the ones that are evil, the ones that the wrongdoers that they come across and everything. And the fate of this guy was really brutal, but then again, he kind of had this coming. I mean, I'm just saying, because like he mentioned before, he was on death row. So this guy probably, and we already know this guy's a stone cold killer. So yeah, not pretty much life or death there. So yeah, sometime yeah, as like Superman with Zod, yeah. Yeah, sometimes you have to take the drastic approach. But so anyway, another thing I noticed, he got 777 on him. Seven's supposed to be like we all know it's the lucky number, and surprising he don't have 666. Of course, probably a reason he got 777, because the guy's talking about he's into the horoscopes and feeling lucky. So yeah, I guess it makes sense he would have that tattooed on his head there. This is when they first introduced not first introduced Andrew, but when it's first known about her working at Burger World, which was shown in the anime as well. They want to go eat there, and of course, show you the pictures as I'm going along there. And Yugi has a point. She does look cute in that outfit there. Both the Yugis agree. So, and when she mentioned about not wanting to go to the Burger World, obviously trying to hide the fact that she worked there from Yugi and Joey, Joey instantly started suspecting that she was part of an escort service. The dating rich old men in the Season 0 anime, this was mentioned too. And it was also, and one thing that kind of made this actually is better manga than the Season 0 anime, this particular story, because in the Season 0 anime, you had Miho in there along with Tristan, and both of them were in the story with them. So they followed Anzu, then Tristan and Miho got roped into working at the Burger World. So all three of them were employees there. Yeah, that was so. It kind of and then you instantly went to the focus on Anzu, and then the convict showed up. So it kind of felt a little cluttered in the season 0 anime. Also another thing, even if it wasn't the addition, even if they didn't add Miho and Tristan in there, another thing that was different in the season 0 anime was the fact that they had two people. There were two convicts actually. One was actually, the one that came in and was just like one came in, he was just eating his food and everything, and suddenly something in the food made him sick. He couldn't so then he got exposed, but it was also revealed that the guy working as Anzu's boss was the convict in disguise, which that's kind of a bit. I mean, it's quite a twist, but yeah, I'm not exactly sure how that happened there. Okay, I mean, it's sort of like I don't really see how that happened. I think something like that would be more believable in Les Miserables, Well, with the prisoner 240, prisoner 246, one. Your punishment has officially begun, and I'm Javert. Yeah, I had to do that. So, yeah, it seemed more believable in something like that there, with Hugh Jackman trying to escape the law. And he's also Wolverine. So, I think the story is better in this manga version. Let's show you some more the Burger World, everything there. Yep. So yeah, that was how Season 0 anime played. That's different from here. Also, when they showed this as a flashback in the original anime, the 4Kids dub, they found out she worked there. After they found out, that she wanted to, study dance in America, neither the 4Kids or Japanese version showed a convict in that. Instead, the Japanese version had a perverted gym teacher who was trying to expose the fact that Anzu was working at this Burger World and was using the blackmail to have an excuse to try to film up her skirt and stuff. Yeah, that happened. But then of course Yugi came in and saved the day. Same with the 4Kids, except they edited out the camera, and instead of it being a pervy teacher, they made him say, "Just give me all your money right now." And yeah, it quickly went to Yugi saving the day. So yeah, that was how our TV show handled it in both versions there. Yeah, like I say, better here in the manga. It's better told here in the manga. It's definitely dark which pretty much the whole thing is. Especially the fact of the type of villain they're dealing with here. I mean, this guy is just straight up bad here. I mean, he has no remorse whatsoever. This I don't know what his story is of what his his backstory is, but yeah, it's pretty clear he's pretty messed up there. And some people are like that. I mean, I know there's the whole thing of, well, what made this person this way. Yeah, and that is a case with some people of finding out what made them the way they are. But even if that is the case, some of them are made that way, and they, well, You know, they'll tell you themselves, "Hey, don't even try. It's too late for me." So yeah. Also, that him holding Anzu hostage like that. In my Star Trek comic books, there's a scene of some guys that bust into the news station and hold Angela hostage there. It doesn't look now. It doesn't look quite as graphic as the position Anzu's in, but because he got his hand over her mouth and everything. But it's still pretty. But yeah, But I mean, just the whole thing of being held hostage is still pretty dark in general there. And especially something like that happening when Anzu tries to warn Yugi and he ends up slapping her like that. Ouch. And of course, we know a Tim is not going to have that. Yeah. He said, your luck ran out when you chose me. And of course, we get the challenge of this particular story there with the finger thing. Also, note another difference between this and the manga here. Show you that picture there. There we go. And yeah, I know I'm kind of showing them kind of fast. So if you want to pause and take a close and take a look, like maybe go back a little and pause, yeah, definitely do that. If like maybe you see something you want to look at a little bit, like wait, I think I missed something there. So one thing after the game was played, let's see here. You see, like they start the game. So he's just he's just pretty much frozen in place because the only finger he can use is the finger he has on the gun, and he figures like, yeah, as soon as I shoot him, yeah, game over. However, he mentioned about lighting a cigarette, so he uses the thumb to light the cigarette, and since he can only use his thumb, drops it on the hand that he's using to pour the vodka while he's still pouring it. And that's what leads to him being set on fire after he quickly gets Anzu out of the way, of course. Yeah. Now, of course, in the Season 0 anime, which like the manga, is still dark, but they did it a little different in the Season 0 anime. He didn't get set on fire and die. What happened... It kind of was somewhat of a fire that happened, but it was in his head though. His gun in the convict's head, fire lit up from his gun. I guess shadow magic fire in his head and swallowed him up. Like in his mind, he was seeing a fiery monster swallow him or something. So when everybody's looking at the convict, they're just looking at him like, it's gonna get me, So he's mentally terrified, and that's what he was seeing in his head, was something devouring him there. Sort of like what we would see in a later story that'll be coming up eventually, involving the character Shadi. Yeah, so... yeah, that's what was. But here, yeah, as Patrick say, and then he dies. The end. Yeah, he pretty much. And that was also a thing in the anime Yu-Gi-Oh that we got here. The duelist anime. Especially when you got to the Battle City arc. The Japanese version of that, where where Merrick was your main bad guy, he, in a lot of the episodes involving him trying, and his rare hunters coming after Yugi, 4Kids centered with, like, say, for instance, Arcana, witness, this is the dark energy disc. When it touches your mind, you'll be sent to the Shadow Realm. Or the Mass Brothers. Alright, we're dueling 2 stories high on this building. And if you lose, the surface beneath will disappear, and you'll fall into the shadow realm, thousands of miles into it, thousands of feet into it. Yeah, probably. Now I can understand the dark energy disc sensor, because they were buzzsaws. Okay, some sensors I can kind of get behind for the sake of the kids. Okay, maybe that was not so much. I think in my case it's just maybe like only showing somewhat graphic when it has to be shown. But just sort of toning it down, like limiting it there. But in the one with the Mass Brothers in the building, you just fall from 2 stories feet, because how in the world is a parachute gonna save you from a hellish dimension? Yeah, because I don't recall in the Haunted Mansion Disney movie the butler pulling out a parachute to save him from being dragged down by pretty much what looked like a Satan dragon. When he said, "Damn you all to hell!" Ah! Yeah. Don't quite recall. Don't think a parachute's gonna save you in that situation. Yeah, for kids. Some things you might want to leave as they are. I mean, you left the anchor thing as it was when Yugi faced Joey under mind control. So, the only reason I brought all that up is because of the whole thing of the convict's death here in the manga, as opposed to in the Season 0 anime, where he was just tortured and everything mentally. So, that's the only reason I brought that up there. But so overall, really, story's pretty good. Yep. Definitely like the whole thing of, Tim coming to Anzu's rescue and everything. Yeah, really good. They say really, really good. So that's one reason I was really waiting to get to, because I like the rescue stories there. And I know damsel in distress and stuff like that. And somebody's probably like, "Oh yeah, that typical damsel in distress thing." Oh, let's not start nothing over that now, because I mean, we have stories now where sometimes it does go the other way, where sometimes the guy is having to be rescued by the girl. That we have those. Matter of fact, Kim Possible, pretty much she's having to rescue Ron in most every episode of her show, because she's pretty much the star hero of the series. So, and of course lots of others like Wonder Woman, Captain Marvel, and so on and so on. So, we do have a balance there. So it's not all. Just because it's like that here, don't mean it's always the damsel in distress. Anybody going to say something about the fact that I mentioned I like that part of the story? All right. So now, the false prophet. We start with Joey. Ow! Damn, my luck is so bad. Hey, Jonuchi, what happened to your face? Well, got in a fight with some punks yesterday. Took one to the face, but I clobbered the other 4 guys. Man, that felt good. What? Other 4? Against 4 guys, getting hit lucky is only 1. Man, I should never get hurt. What the? Hey, sorry about that. Are you guys alright? That was close. More bad luck. And they raced to school across our title, The False Prophet. Yeah. And yeah, anybody watching this that has never heard of Yu-Gi-Oh in their life, and you clicked on it out of curiosity, the false prophet we're not referring to someone trying to impersonate Jesus there. No, it's not that kind of not that kind of false prophet. Yeah. Hey, you heard about the Kokorano in our Class A? Yeah, he's really popular right now. What? A psychic in our school? Mm-hmm. He's in Class A. They say he can see the future, and his predictions are really accurate. You've seen all the girls disappearing at recess, right? They go to get their fortunes told. Anyway, I'm not into that stuff. But, alright! I gotta get my fortune told. Let's go! Yugi, Ezu! Wait, hold on, Jamochi! Wow, look at all the people in this line. Man, everyone wants to get their fortune told. Damn, all these girls are watching. It's not cool for a guy to get his fortune read. Alright, time to bluff. Jeez! Andrew, I can't believe you dragged me here. What? Who dragged who here? Quiet over there! So, Lord Kokorano is meditating to raise his awareness. Your negative energy is blocking the flow of his power. And if you're going to be noisy, then live! All becomes clear as long as you don't die. You will continue to live. Heed my words. Oh yes, I understand, Lord Kokorano. Ooh, I certainly do. Ooh. Next in line. Hey, go get your fortune told, Anzu. Why me? What? It's an earthquake. Oh, it's over now. Man, that was a big one. You there. You just said get your fortune told, didn't you? I'll have you know I'm not a fortune teller. To be sure, things like palmistry, fortune telling, and child reading, feng shui, and astrology attempt to predict the future. But those are just based on statistics and calculating the odd methods of the past. I have the power of premonition, the ability to see the future. Oh, you don't believe me? Then let me show you proof. My powers gave me a vision of the future this morning, and I wrote it down here on this piece of paper here. Yes, it's on the back of the receipt. What does it say? Read it out loud.
Let's see. One sausage McGriddle, a chicken biscuit, and a hat.
Read the other side. Oh.
Earthquake today.
Let's hear it loud, Lord Kokorano. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's really something amazing. Well, maybe I should get my fortune told after all. Go ahead. Well, let's see. Ooh, such a lovely hand. Touchy, feety. Darn it. How dare he fondle with Anzu's hand like that? Anzu Mizaki, I've admired her from afar for so long. Can't believe I can touch her like this. It feels so good. These attendants are starting to bore me. I'm going to seduce her. It'll be a clinch if I use my powers. I can see! I can see! I see a wonderful man appears before your eyes.
He's someone very close to you already, and you will fall deeply in love with that man. You'll swoon before him.
A wonderful man? I wonder if it's the voice of the man who said, "Let's play a game."
See you later, Anzu dear. Next in line.
Yep, that's me.
So you're having bad luck.
Whoa. So how can you... Whoa, you can tell? That's exactly my problem. So yesterday I got in this fight with...
Next in line. What? Don't you want me to read your fortune? Or read you, I mean?
I hate to be rude, but I'm sure psychic powers exist, but I get the feeling that most psychics are fake or something.
What? How? What was that? Are you saying you don't believe in the Lord Corona? You don't believe in his powers? You saw him predict the earthquake just now. Do you doubt what you heard? Are you saying that my power is a fake?
Well, no, but I saw a trick like that on TV. Just for example, you wrote earthquake today and other predictions on your note cards and hid them in your clothes. That really wouldn't be a real prediction.
Lorca. I can see. I can see your future. Countless letters will fall from the heavens and bring disaster on you.
Meanwhile, moments later after that craziness...
Don't get so down, Yugi. That guy's predictions are useless. But I heard a rumor. His powers became very famous after one prediction came true. Apparently he predicted a fire at a student from Class B's house 3 days before it happened. Luckily the student survived, but he's still in the hospital. Then he really is a psychic? Well, I still don't really believe his prediction. But I wonder what countless letters mean, though. Or at least what he intends for it to mean.
After school...
Anzu doesn't have to work today, so she promised to go shopping with me on the way home from school. A book? I bet someone checked it out and forgot it's due today. There's still time. I'll go return it. Let's see. Should go right around here.
Countless letters!
What in the... Dun dun dun! Yugioh! Dun 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 dun.
One more moment to figure out countless letters and I'd be dead. But I know now. Kakarano is a menace who makes his predictions come true. But if that's the case, Anzu is in danger!
Wonder what's taking Yugi so long. I got paid today, so I thought I'd take him out for a treat.
Anzu Masaki, the future I predicted is about to come true. Masaki, are you waiting for someone?
Kakarano. Yes, and as a matter of fact, I am.
Shall I make a prediction? The person you're waiting for is not going to come. But someone even more wonderful will come. Remember my prediction, don't you? What do you mean, Yugi won't come? That can't be true. My predictions are infallible! What's happening to me? As you see, you swooned right in front of me! As long as I have my powers, any woman is mine! I'll be popular forever!
You think so?
Huh? Yugi?
Too bad, Kokorado. Your prediction failed. And probably all of your other so-called predictions as well. So, why don't we play a game, Prophet? If I lose, I'll acknowledge your psychic powers.
Let's play a game? That voice. I'm so happy that you really came. I have to see. Why am I so tired? Play a game?
This bottle of chloroform you left behind. Or perhaps you saw the future and left it. Because we'll use this bottle in our game. The rules are simple. We spread some papers on the desk and place the bottle on top of them. The players, you and I, take turns pulling one sheet of paper out at a time. You can't touch the bottle, of course. The one who drops the bottle loses the game, although the loser won't be conscious to know.
I've already won! I can see you snoozing on the floor!
Is that so? Then let's see who goes first.
Dum, dum. Rock. Sit. Damn it.
Okay, I'll start.
Fall, fall, fall.
Whew. Now it's your turn.
I do not see a future where I drop the bottle! Yeah! Ha! Look at what my psychic powers can do!
This will be a pinch. What now? You can't yank out anymore. There's only one way to remove the page. If you really are psychic, you can levitate the bottle.
Alright, I'll show you! I'll show you my power! I can see the bottle floating! I see it! Ah, I see it! There's no way I can lose it my psychic powers! Oh, look! Look, it's up in the air! Can you see it? It's right up there! The bottle is floating! See? My powers work! You're looking at it right there!
That's only your imagination. Why don't you try pulling that paper out? That'll prove everything.
My imagination! I am psychic, you idiot! Oh dear.
Well, in their own imagination, I suppose anyone can be a psychic. It takes courage to recognize when you've been pushed to your limit. In the end, you didn't have that courage. Well, well, well. Look at all these predictions in your cloak. You probably won't wake up until tomorrow. By that time, everyone in the school will know the truth about your psychic powers. I doubt you'll remain popular after that. And who do we have over here? A sleeping beauty. She does look pretty adorable, doesn't she? Alright, okay, I'm back. And,
You probably, I don't know if whether you might been able to tell. You probably could tell a little bit, but if for some reason you weren't able to tell, yeah, I kind of was fighting my own battle during the reading and the review of the last story with a pretty with a cough. Yeah, let's just say it was not easy holding that back. In order to get through, especially the reading, to stay in character and everything, and trust me, my voice choice for this villain, the fortune teller, I chose the voice of Weevil. His voice was a lot rougher on my throat than the last villain that I did with Rex. That I used Rex Raptor's voice for. Not exactly the easiest voice to do when you're trying to hold a cough. Yeah, but like I say, I really wanted to read these here, so I was like, cough, you're gonna have to hold back and let me read. I'm not going to put this off because of you. So I guess that'd be funny if the cough was a villain right now, and I had the Millennium Puzzle and was in Yugi's spot. I'd be like, all right, cough, let's play a game. If I win, you go away. If I win, you go away and play a penalty game. And I guess whatever you take for the cough, like Dayquil or Sudafed or anything you take for your cough would be the penalty game. Which I probably will be giving it a penalty game after I finish this video. So, anywho, review time. Let's see, go to review and also the showing of the pictures. You see there's a little game that they put here about finding the changes. If you have a copy of the manga, this should be in there where it's supposed to be, the two different pictures. One's got some things missing from it. You have to figure out what are the differences in the pictures. And then, of course, Joey's having bad luck, of course. Joe Nochi, of course, but, we all know him as Joey, a lot of us. And rushing off to school, where they hear about the fortune teller and everything. So, in the season 0 anime, yeah, they did have this story as well. I've seen a little bit of the Season 0 anime version of it, not enough to remember exactly, to make a comparison to the manga. So, manga's pretty much the only thing I know more of with this story here. I do know from the little clips I've seen of the Season 0 anime part, that game that they play with the chloroform bottle, in the anime version, they were not yanking the paper off from under the bottle. It had the bottles on strings above them, and yeah, not completely sure how that game was being played there in that version, but it was different than what this story showed. Also, let's see, here's a look at the fortune teller here, who claims he's not a fortune teller. Yeah, and funny thing, yeah, looking at him, yeah, that's the first thing come to my mind is the voice of Weevil. So that's why I rated it in that voice, even though it was pretty rough on my throat. But that was the best voice I felt matched how this guy acts. I actually heard how he sounds in the Japanese version of the Season 0 anime. The little bit I did hear of it, they made his voice kind of deep in that though. It's like, oh my dear Anzu, you are so beautiful. Almost like a Transylvanian Pepe Le Pew. Oh, my sweet darling Anzu. Let me see into your future. And then I will suck your blood after that. Yeah. Try imagining that combination in your head. A Japanese version of Pepe Le Pew and a vampire. Well,
Pepe Le Pew as a vampire. Knowing Japan, they probably would do something like that. There's not too much that they won't create there. So I would not be surprised if they came up, or either if they already have something out like that. They have a lot more stuff than we do here in America as far as creations of, for the books and the TV shows and movies there. Yep, you see he's now this is one now as going to this story, of course there is one thing. There is a nitpick I have with going through this story here. Okay, let's show you that there. Okay, it's on the next page. When he mentions about countless letters falling from the heavens, which is really translates from him pushing the bookshelves. Okay, I'm not sure exactly how he would be able to do that so easily. I don't think that's possible that someone could just. I mean, okay, I guess if you push real hard, you could possibly push a bookshelf over and then it falls into the others and pushes, like dominoes, something like that. Even if that's a possibility, there is one nitpick I have about that. Yeah, where was everybody? Wasn't there a librarian in this library since the library was open? Yeah, unless I guess maybe the librarian wasn't in the area, but yeah, after hearing that noise, that means that Kokorana would have had to really get out of there really quick to keep from getting caught. And also the way he led Yugi down here by leaving a book in the desk, and Yugi's like, "Oh, I better turn this book in because it's past due." In real life, which I know is for the story, but in real life, I don't think if a book was if you're at school, you're a student at school, and you see a book in somebody's desk after everybody done left out of class, and you see a book in somebody's desk that's a overdue library book, just out of curiosity, would you just take the book out of that person's desk and turn it in for them? Maybe, yeah, just let me know that. If you would, maybe that's not so, okay, maybe that's not exact, maybe that's not too odd of a thing, because that could, okay, maybe that's not too odd, but the thing I have a question is, why wouldn't Yugi, seem to me like he would have gave the book to the librarian or something, like, hey, this book was, I just was turning this book in for somebody. I think they forgot to turn the book in, so I was turning it in for them. Or, how some libraries do have, like drop-off things, most especially the public libraries. But yeah, it seemed like Yugi would have done either one of those. I'm surprised he would actually try to go to the bookshelf to find where the book was placed there. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with him doing that. I mean, I'm not, because I've seen it done. I think Kim Possible did run. Kim Possible had something like that happen. Kim had an overdue library book and Ron. Just so happened it was in Ron's backpack, so he turned it in for her. And he actually did put it on the shelf. But in his case, him putting it back on the shelf was to make it look like that Kim had already turned it in, so that Kim would no longer be in trouble with the librarian. So there kind of was a reason behind him doing it there. Here, again, it's not. I'm not criticizing Yugi about doing that, putting it back on the shelf. But
it just seemed like to me in this situation, yeah, he would have just went to the librarian, like I mentioned earlier, and just say like, I found this book and I was turning it in, and that probably would have saved them from having the shelves come down. But of course, like I say again, story has to happen there. Not sure what other way he could have came. Not sure what other way he would have come up with to bait Yugi down there, but yeah, okay, maybe. Like I said, maybe that's just how Yugi's mindset was thinking. They put it back on the shelf. In my case, I would have turned to the library, but maybe that's the way Yugi was. Maybe that's how his mindset was thinking, which means that Kokorano really got lucky that Yugi thought that way. So yeah. He because if he had turned it into the librarian, his plan would have failed. And then, of course, he makes Anzu's prediction come true with, swooning her, having her swoon in front of him because of the chloroform. Yeah. And now you know why they be checking. Now you know why nowadays they check at the school, like in the Dora the Explorer movie with the metal detectors and all that. Yeah, we definitely want to avoid the chance of people coming in with stuff like that. And then of course the game. Now that's how it was shown here in the manga. The same bottle he used on Anzu, because of course I'm pretty sure there's a lot of that chloroform still left in the bottle, because he only used a little bit of it on his hand to put on her mouth and knock her out. So yeah, it's not like he gave her a big dose of it there. And of course at the end of the game, when that thing falls, I'm guessing the sense of all that chloroform would pretty much knock him out, which it ends up doing. Then there was a lot. I've heard people talk about this story here. In comparison to what's happened to some of the other people that Tim has faced and everything. I'm sorry, other Yugi. They don't. We know from the original Yu-Gi-Oh series that it's gonna be Pharaoh with him, but of course he's known at. Of course he's really kind of unknown at this moment, and then later, like in the anime, they call him either Yami or other Yugi in the Japanese version. So but other people were saying that in this particular story that this guy kind of got off a little too easy there. People actually felt that Kokorano should have been punished a lot more severe than he was, and just he gets knocked out by the chloroform and then exposed as a fake psychic. Because you had a convict that in the last story that was set on fire. But not sure how how I feel as far as whether as far as like what each person should have gotten there, but there is a balance of these penalty games where I guess for one thing, like I mentioned with the convict, he kind of had that coming to him, because like I say, it was a life or death situation that he had Anzu in and everything. So now with the fortune teller, he wasn't really trying to kill anybody. His thing, he was just a lying crook there who was pretty much manipulating people there. Compared to the convict, he was kind of minor. So of course, you wouldn't really want to do anything any worse than that. Pretty much just give him a taste of his own medicine with the chloroform, which was like I say, for someone like that, that was punishment enough, because especially if he's exposed
if he wakes up from that and he's exposed as a fraud, yeah, that humiliation is going to be is going to be twice as hard of a punishment in his case. Yeah, so yeah, but so that's episode 4 and was it 5? I think it was. Yeah, episode 4 and 5. So next video we'll be going into Duel 6 or Story 6. Hope you guys enjoyed that there, and the fact that I went through this whole thing holding back a cough, which I did when I had to cut, though. I did kind of let it out a bit and got me some water and stuff, and now I kind of need a cough drop. So, but during the recording I was able to hold that back, so definitely trooped through that. So hope y'all enjoyed that for what I had to say for the battle I went through for that. If you like this, definitely hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, especially all the Yu-Gi-Oh fans, and definitely buy some of our comic books and support us on Patreon, even if it's just $1 each. Even if it's just $1 each a month, which like I say, will help support the channel. Also be able to see comic book updates and Patreon only videos, which at the moment are different music videos. We just recently added a music video before this video. Yeah, I think like a couple of days before recording this video, a Power Ranger music video called Avenger Rangers. What it is like the Power Rangers to that song We're in This Together from 9 Inch Tales, the song that played during the Avengers trailer when it came out. Like, we're in this together now, nothing's gonna stop us now. Or if you look at this low budget Avengers trailer I found on YouTube, they say, we're in this together now. We are like the Justice League, but we're not the Justice League. so yeah, that song, of course, is used for it, make it Power Rangers on a more epic scale. Originally, I wanted to use that song for a Yu-Gi-Oh music video. I actually had gotten quite a bit of footage to use for it. Well, actually, what I did, it was basically different Yu-Gi-Oh openings, like, and also some extra footage added in, like at the beginning and end of it. But most of the video was the Yu-Gi-Oh openings, like, the Duelist Kingdom, Battle City, the Virtual World, Waking the Dragons, the Millennium World, and of course, like I mentioned, extra clips that I have kind of just found at random, mixed in with it, like you pretty much making Yu-Gi-Oh like the Avengers. So that was my original plan at first, but it got blocked. So, and matter of fact, and when I say blocked, I'm not just blocked as far as like I made it public and it got blocked, but see, like a lot of my Patreon only videos are unlisted, so you could only see them with the link that's on the Patreon site. But see, it was blocked to the point where even with the link you couldn't see it, because let's say it was partially blocked though. So I don't know what country you have to go in to see it. But yeah, even with the private Patreon link, you wouldn't have been able to see it. Yeah, so that, and it so I couldn't get that, so that's why I went back and did it with Power Rangers. So that was kind of a bummer, but the good thing, yeah, Power Rangers has a lot of team ups and stuff like that, so it at least it does fit, what the song is saying. We're in this together. So yeah, at least it kind of fits still. So yeah, just thought I'd let y'all know about that. So definitely hop over to that Patreon, support your boy, and see some of them music videos and everything, and be supporting your boy at the same time. So do all that, and we will see y'all in the next video. And it is time for me to give this cough a penalty game. Cough drop
oblivion. See you later.